Hi there. Happy New Year, everybody. My name is Stephen. Welcome to the Fruggle Steve channel. And today I want to share with you a few things about my um, what helped me transition to the rural life. A few tips that enabled me to move from the city and have a better life here. A quiet place where I would do where I would create a family, a family. So, as you have known, maybe if you've not watched my videos, you can go through my videos. You'll know that I have before talked about the reason why I moved from the city to the rural life. So, the first thing that really enabled me and my wife to move to uh, a rural area was finding a home for ourselves. So, I remember the first thing we did was to buy a land. So, we saved up for it. We were not after prime areas. We just needed a place to call home, and we founded a bush. So um, it was not a popular area among the in the society, but we had a lot of people uh, who encouraged us to, just buy it. Among them were my brother, who also, just told me it's okay, you can buy it if it's nice for you. So I called my wife and we went, and she found it so nice for our home. So I would say that having finding that place would be uh, a nice place for you to start from. So once you've gotten a place, I think number two, then the second thing that really helped us to um, settle well in the rural area was knowing early that we were our own responsibility. And what do I mean by that? We noticed early that everything we did or everything we needed was on us. So, and nobody else was coming to help us. Okay. So do not get me wrong. You'll find neighbors who will welcome you, neighbors who will be more likely to encourage you to try new things in the society. But you have to know that the moment you transition from the city to the rural life, you are making a personal decision for your family, and you should really rely on yourself. What do I mean by this? The first responsibility lies on your decision. So you're not going to be a person who is calling everybody, in terms of decisions. uh, like, do you think I can do this? You have to believe in yourself, okay? And you have to say, well, this is what I want to, this is what I believe in, and this is what I'm going for, okay? So I think knowing early that nobody is going to take care of yourself will really help you live in peace with people, because everybody else is trying to live their best life, and you want to be your own person, okay? So I think be prepared to fit in, and make yourself happy by making decisions, whether it's you starting a farm, whether the kind of home or the kind of facilities you want to put inside there, whether you want to have some animals. You really want to make those decisions, you and your family. Like, if you have anything you want to discuss, you just have to do it with your spouse, and don't have to wait for another person. I think number two, what really helped us live well in our rural home was, we were so much ready to take care of others. Yes, I know it might sound odd, like, how am I going to take care of other people? But this is very important, that you want to go to a family, you want to go to a rural area knowing that you are your own you are on your own and you want to be a good neighbor who other people can rely on. Whether it's in terms of vegetables, you want to create something that can support other people and not the other way around, okay? Because if you go this way, it's going to reduce the dependency on your end. You don't want to be somebody who is needy to others. You want to do it yourself, and that's really going to help a lot. I think number 3 is knowing the difference between the third thing that helped us is that when we transitioned into our new home is that we knew early the difference between a friend and a neighbor, okay? And this is very important. I would want to tell anybody who is thinking of moving to a new house that your neighbor is not your friend, okay? Yes, I know you might be you will find people who are, and most Kenyans are very supportive, and they welcome people. What I mean is you want to get into a society and fit in fast, and know that it, so long as it does not mean that if a person is next to you is your friend, okay? And yes, you are your neighbor might be very friendly, okay? But when you first meet, they might be very friendly, but it does not equate to being friends. So when it comes to neighbors, even friendly ones, it's generally recommended that you focus on your home and do your things, and don't count everybody else as friends. Neighbor first, friend second, okay? And number 4, what really helped us start settle well in our new home was having our fences fixed, okay? There is always an adage that goes that well kept fences keep good neighbors, and it's true. You don't want to be to cause trouble to your family. Most of somebody like me, I have dogs, and I have also cattle. So you want to ensure that your fence is well fixed so that it doesn't bring struggles between you and your the immediate neighbors, and that's really create respect. Number 2, I think also on top of that, having well fixed fence help you really to create a boundary between you and the friends, and that's why is that important. It's so important because it's going to ensure that your life runs well and you don't have to be in trouble, because being close with some people causes problems. So you just want to stay put in your home and let them also stay in their home, okay? I think also number 5, what really helped us survive in our new off-grid home was having a reliable means of transport. And in the rural areas, for example, this entails even having a motorcycle, okay? You want to ensure that you have somebody. If you don't still have a reliable source of transport that you own, no problem. You can have a few people, let's say like 4 or 5. I recommend like you having a good number of the border riders, the motorcycle riders, people who can really help you in during times of emergency. And if money allows, you can start with a simple, dependable source of transport that can help. Maybe when we have how do we call it, when we have an emergency, a healthcare emergency, maybe somebody is sick, you, the spouse, or a child is sick, you want to move so fast, okay? And that's very important. I think that really helped us a lot. The 7th thing that enabled us to move in well into our off-grid home was meeting the neighbors. Yeah, so when we were going to the market, for example, we would always talk to our neighbors, just saying hi, hello, how are you? I'm new in this area, just knowing one another. And it's very important to exchange contacts at the same time, because these are people who you're going to be with, and in case of any kind of emergency, or maybe there is something going on in the society and they want to let you know, they can have your contacts very fast and talk to you. Okay, so I think that's very important. That's an important thing you want to ensure you have. And this is very important. I think I placed it at the end of this video, towards the end of this video, so with a purpose. The number nine, the ninth thing, number nine, what really enabled me and my young family to survive in the off-grid rural area was, you know um, keeping our ears open for any new opportunities or any new information, but keeping our mouth shut. Okay, you don't want to be the first person who always know how to solve problems for others, who is judging other people, who is very vocal. We have different people in different communities, and the moment you go in there, some people might you know they might not like the fact that you want to be the answer to all. Okay, that you want to be the solution to everything, that that you're the one who knows how this community should be run. And what do I mean by that? Another thing you want to do is maybe stay away from politics first. Okay, it's not going to be the first time that you want to go to how do we call it? You want to be the MCA, you want to be the member, a representative of the society. It's okay if politics runs into your life and you want to you want a change in that community, but I would really suggest that you create a time for yourself first. Live there a year or two so that you understand how everything runs in the community. You know, settle in fast, learn people, learn the society, learn whatever they do. From that, that's when you're going to know what is it that you can change and what is it that you cannot change. So I just want to teach you that um be ready to learn from people first before you come to a conclusion, because you might also get in with your answers, but they are not really the solutions to what it's aching the society. So please be ready to learn, be ready to learn from people. So just as a recap, I think I've talked a lot about whatever helped us transition into our off-grid home, but in a nutshell, let me now just remind you. I think I talked about number one was, you are your own responsibility. So that is number one. You are your own responsibility. All the decisions you make, whether it's in terms of having a first aid kit, sorry, also having maybe emergency meds for your kids, or whether it's you making prior plans for how you're going to harvest water for usage, whether it's a decision that you want to have a solar panel for your home for source of energy. You are your own responsibility, and don't expect other people to do that for you. Okay, if you agree to that first rule, it's going to make work easier for you. So number one thing I want you to know is you are your own responsibility. I think number two, what I talked about was I talked about being ready to take care of others in your community. Okay, so if you want to take care of others, how? Be the source of surplus. So what do I mean by that? Be a person who rears things, even if it's in terms of eggs, chicken, all those things. Have your own source of food, that so that other people might also want to come buy from you. If you have a lot of them, you can share with them. It creates deep respect between you and people you stay with. So I think it's very important for you to learn that from an early age, that you want to be ready to take care of others in the communities. Number one, be your responsibility. Number two, be ready to take care of others in your community. Number three, you want to know the difference between a neighbor and a friend. Yes, you have a neighbor the first time you met. He or she is not your friend first. They have their families, they have their issues. So you don't want to create a lot of expectations like you would do with a friend. Be a good neighbor, focus on your life. Number four, I said get your fence fixed. Okay, so you don't want to be the source of trouble for people. Ensure that you have and we have a lot of simple ways of getting your fence fixed. It's not a matter of having the barbed wires, all those things. You can have a live fence where you plant trees, or you cut wood, and you just fixed it yourself. You have a local handyman come in and help you fix the fence. However big or small your compound is, ensure that it is fully fixed. Okay. And number five, I said that you need to have a reliable source of transport. In rural communities, finding amenities can be a challenge. You might be many kilometers away from your um, hospital. Somebody can be sick, or you want to have milk or bread, you want to buy something, the groceries in the store. You want to have a reliable source of transport, so that you don't really get frustrated. So that's number five. Number six, I said that you want to you prepare for emergencies, right? And I think that's tied to the means of transport. And number seven, I said you meet your neighbors. So you want to go there and, as you pass by, you talk to your neighbors. You ensure that you greet people, have contacts, know their names, share your contacts. Be ready to get yourself out there fast before you meet, when you meet people, that is. So be welcoming. Other people might be still assessing your communication skills. So you want to go out there and ensure that you welcome people with a smile, and you just talk to them, and you know a little bit about them, and that's it. It really comes handy when there is an information maybe shared via local authorities, and you want to know how you want to move in. Okay, so I think number nine was keeping your ears open and mouth shut. I promise you this is going to help you a lot when you want to stay in when you want to start a family, or when you want to stay in an off-grid place, or you want to stay in a new locality. You want to ensure that you um, keep your mouth shut. Okay, you want to keep your mouth shut and ears open. Be receptive of new information. Being a good person is really helpful. And the main way, like the first way of being a good first person to me, is keeping your mouth shut. Listen to what other person says. What is it that they are bringing that I don't know? Okay, and what is it that I can learn from them? So be ready to learn from other people, and keep your mouth shut with your opinions first. Okay, and I think that ties down to what I was talking about, of being somebody. You want to look around and say, okay, oh well, we have bad roads here, we have water is not flowing in this place. Learn what is it that people are doing, how are they surviving here first. And as time goes by, you will find the real causes of the problem. Why am I saying this? You might find that maybe that there might have been a reason why water is not flowing here, apart from bad governance that we know in most countries. Okay, so you want to ensure that you know the real facts, so that you just don't go out there and try to talk to people as if you have all those answers. I thought this is a good way of starting the new year 2026. And if you really want to start 2026 with a good resolution, is thinking of how you want to start your life and start your family. Okay, so what I want to tell you is, it is the new year. People are really starting their goals. You want to have a start of the goal. I'm sorry, I was interrupted with the kids running. So this is what I was saying is, it's the new year. 2026 is here. If you want to build your new home, that's a good goal for you. I think the tips that I'm sharing here on how you want to start living with people in the community is very important for you. So if you have somebody, if you found anything that I shared here related to you, or valuable, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. You can also comment down below, what is it that maybe I left out that could help us, and possibly you want to share with us how you managed to transition into a new family, into a new society, community. So be ready there to share with us what really worked for you, okay? And we might also learn from you. So these are the basic things I think we can start talking about as Kenyans and as Pan Africans who are really struggling outside there in the cities. People want a change. It is 2026. People want a change. Today is January 1st, 2026. People are writing their new year resolutions. If one of your resolutions is to have a place where you want to stay, in a quiet place, this video is for you. And I think I've tried to exhaust many points that you'll find valuable to be able to settle into a new home, okay? These are things that are rarely talked about. I don't know why, and that's why I'm dedicating my YouTube channel to teach young people on how they can start settling down, on how they can start their families, and how they can start living well with other people in the community. Most people fear moving from the cities to rural areas, for example, or off-grid suburban areas. Why? Because they don't know how to go there. There is a lot of fear, so don't have to be fearful. Get outside there, join, go for your vision, okay? Start just where with the few resources you have, and use my resources, and any other thing you can find outside there. Listen to my videos, listen to other people's videos, take the good points you think can be helpful. If other things doesn't work for you, you don't have to take them. We are humans, and we use critical thinking, okay, to pick whatever worked for us. I just think it is the prime time to talk as young people, as young Kenyans, as young Africans, as young Black people, and as just young adults, on how we can start building a stable family for our young ones. Okay, no judgment. Happy New Year to everyone. I wish you the very best as we start the new year, and subscribe, okay? It helps a lot. Just click the button. Thank you so much. Bye.